I know that ain't who I think it is.
Yes, it's me, Zanny1x, and I'm back again with another YouTube video. In today's video, we're going to be playing 21 questions. I already have my questions ready, and we're just going to jump right into it. What made you start YouTube? I started YouTube because I feel like my personality is so unique and it's such a good personality. I'm a fun person to be around. I'm a character, really. I really give everything I'm supposed to give, you know? I'm a funny person when I want to be. So that's why I started YouTube, just so I can broadcast this personality and the type of person that I am. Because a lot of people think I'm just one way, and I'm not. Where did the name Zanny1x come from? Zanny1x came from an ex-boyfriend of mine. And, you know, he called me Zan for short, but his friends actually started calling me Zanny. Now, from Zanny, there was somebody who like, Zanny? Zanny? No, it's just Zanny1x. Ain't no Zanny. It's Zanny1x. You're gonna say it one time. Who was someone I looked up to growing up? I say this often, and it's because it's true. The person that I looked up to growing up was my big sister, Cheryl. I felt like my sister was the real life Moesha to me. And I liked the show Moesha when I was younger. So it was like, oh my God, like she's just so cool. She's so pretty. Like, I loved her. I love her, and not loved past tense. I love her, but I was at that age where it was just like, oh my gosh, my big sister is just so cool, you know? And now she still is so cool. She's such an accomplished woman. She grew up to be the beautiful woman that she is, and I still look up to her. Not as much, but I still look up to her because she's just my sister. My sister, okay? Is how do you envision your life once you reach the level of success you desire? Okay, I envision my life one or two ways. The first way I envision it, me being like the happy wife, happy life type of situation. I have a husband, me and my husband have children, we have a home, we have a successful work life. You know, we have a good chemistry in the house, good chemistry with the children. That's how I envision it one way. The other way is I don't have a husband. I'm an older bachelorette. I have my son and he's off pursuing whatever dreams that he wants to pursue. And me, you know, I'm living my best auntie life. What does my zodiac sign say about the type of person that I am? And how do I feel like that applies to me? I'm a Pisces. A lot of people say my zodiac signs are, my zodiac sign is an airhead. That's not true at all. I'm far from it. A lot of people say Pisces are emotional. I am very emotional. A lot of people say Pisces are intuitive. I would say I'm very intuitive. A lot of people say Pisces are manipulative. I don't think I am manipulative on like a daily basis, but if there's a situation where I feel like I can manipulate it into being something better for me, then yeah, I want to do that. I mean, if it's a bad situation, I will manipulate it into being a better situation. I don't know. I think I give Pisces energy. I don't think you should judge people based off of their zodiac sign though. What kind of men do I like? Tall. If he is short, he just has to be taller than me. I'm 5'2", 5'3". All you gotta be is 5'4", 5'5", and up. And you know, that's it for me. But I like black men. Like, have I ever been in love? Yes, I have been in love. But to clarify, I think it takes two people to actually be in love at the same time. You can't just be in love with somebody. You can, but that's not being in love. I've been in love, I believe, one time where I was actively in love with the person and the person was actively in love with me at the same time. My boyfriend in Louisiana, I'm not gonna say his name, but I'm gonna just call him AB. Me and AB mixed so well. When we did fall out, it wasn't big fallouts. It wasn't about anything really particular. It was just something then, you know. We always made up. We always were able to talk to each other. I still have love for AB to this day. Like, he's one of my favorite people, but we just didn't work out. Now he's happy in a relationship, and I'm happy for him, and that's good for him. What's my relationship status? I am single, but you better watch your boyfriends and your baby daddies, cause if they good and you ain't good, then I'm just playing. I'm single. Will you ever be in an open relationship, or do you believe in monogamy? Now, if I can find a monogamous man to love me forever for the rest of my life, and me love him the same, I will do that. But it's not realistic for me to just expect a man to just be monogamous forever for the rest of his life. Because, you know, relationship go through ups and downs. And if we're in a moment where he feels like he got to do him and he do him, if I love him, you think I'm going to leave? A lot of times, people going to be like, yeah, I'm going to leave regardless. No. When you in love, you gonna do whatever you gotta do to make that work. So, have I ever dated, or am I attracted to females? I am attracted to females, but not in a romantic or sexual way. I just can find a woman beautiful and think she's beautiful. I could think she's sexy. I could think but in a romantic or sexual way, I am not attracted to females. I don't see myself going kissing or hugging or holding hands like in a romantic way. It's not my cup of tea. Have I ever been cheated on, and if so, did that change my perspective of all men or just that one man? Now, yeah, I'm up to that age where I've been cheated on plenty of times. It just changed my perspective on the man. It didn't change my perspective on all men, because I have observed the men around me, and all of the men around me have been in relationships, and I have yet to see every single man actively cheat on their woman or the relationship fail because of cheating on the man's part. If a man is taking care of you and he's the provider, do you feel like it's your job to be a housewife, like dinner cook and the house clean when he gets home? I don't want to solely rely on a man, like ever. Like, if he working, I want to work too. Unless I'm just completely unable to work, I want to work too. Cause you gotta understand, a lot of times, especially during this pandemic, I have been stuck in the house. I have not been able to go out and experience doing stuff, and that gets tiring, that gets old. But of course, if we living together and I'm unable to work, or I can't work for some reason, I think he should come home to a cooked meal in a clean house. Like, I want, when I'm in a relationship and when I get to that point, I want my man to come home to peace. I don't want him to have to worry about nothing. If a man who looks broke and doesn't look like he has much is trying to holler at you, would you look his way or even have a conversation with him? I feel like a lot of men would see a beautiful woman and they will be in whatever they are, regardless of where they're coming from. Maybe their work uniform, maybe coming from the gym, maybe it's just a day where he don't have a haircut. And if he has that confidence, and you can tell by the way a man addresses you and speaks to you, if he has something going, well, for the most part, you usually can tell if a man has something going for himself. Men who work real jobs, sometimes they look rough. So I would give a man a chance, but if I see he don't want nothing with himself or out of life, that's dead. In terms of age, how old is too old? And what's your age limit for a man? I don't have an too old. It's just like, if he's too old for me, I'm gonna know. Like, if you're my mama or my daddy age, sir, you're old, why are you talking to me? Do I believe in marriage? If not, why? I'm on the fence about it because I look around at the relationships and the marriages that I know of. I have yet to see an actively in love married couple who just, click like that. A lot of the relationships, it seems like they just completely clocked out, or they're tolerating their partner, or they're unhappy, they're looking for happiness elsewhere, and I don't ever want that for myself. So I'm on the fence because I do believe in love, and I do believe people can be happy together, but there's a lot of things that come with that, and at this point in time, I don't want to end up like the marriages that I've seen or witnessed. When it comes to parenting, I believe I can be my child's friend, like drink, smoke with them, or allow them to curse in front of me and still be a disciplinary. I believe you have to have a friendship with your child, but your child needs to know that me and you are not friends. You should be able to joke and laugh and make silly comments with your child, but we will never, ever, ever in life be friends. I'm your mother. That's that. You can be yourself, but be respectful. Cursing in front of me? No. If you're being emotional and you just so happen to cuss, that's understandable. But cursing in front of me, that's dead. Drinking and you're a child, that's dead. Smoking and you're a child, that's dead. That's not what children do. Be a child for as long as you're able to be a child. And then when you become an adult, then of course. What made me / motivated me to start my business? Well, the number one reason is because I do not want to work for people. Every job I had, I felt unappreciated. They don't care about your circumstances or anything that goes on in your personal life. They just want their job done. I don't want that for myself. I hate that. So that's why I wanted to start my own business, because I'm going to appreciate myself regardless. Number 2, I own a cleaning business. I've always liked to clean, but I do not like cleaning up messes that I see made. If that makes sense. I don't like cleaning up behind other people when I know that they are able and capable of cleaning up their mess that they made themselves. How do I spend my alone time? Doing weird stuff. I am a very unique person. Very unique. I can enjoy my time in my room by myself with nobody, no music, no TV, nothing. Everything that I need is up here. I miss my granddaddy so much. My granddaddy used to do this. You always gotta think. And I am a very imaginative person. I be in here rapping. I be in here singing. I be in here dancing. I be in here dreaming. I be in here fantasizing. I be in here just writing. I do a lot of stuff in here. I'm just that type of person, baby. What's a career that you knew that you wanted to pursue and it wasn't it? When I was younger, I wanted to pursue science. I wanted to be a scientist. My grandma keeps saying a doctor. I didn't want to be a doctor. I wanted to be a scientist. But I grew up and that wasn't the way for me. And yeah, I still do have an interest in science, and I do feel like the job of a scientist may be a cool job, but it's not my job. if I could go anywhere in the world, where would I go? I'm going straight to the motherland, Africa. I want to go to Nigeria. I want to go to Lagos. I want to go to Ghana. I want to go to Zimbabwe. I just want to go to Africa. I want the African experience. That's just what I'm saying. You know, because of some unforeseen reasons, my ancestors weren't able to stay home like how they were supposed to be. And I feel like I would have been a totally different person. Even if I had the same parents and the same bloodline that I have, I feel like I would have been a totally different person if I was just in that other continent. How has motherhood been to me, and would I have more children? If so, how many? Motherhood, I feel like motherhood, for me, was not as hard as people made it seem. It is not easy, but it's not as hard as people made it seem. I like being a mother. My son, he's at an age where it's like he's learning who he is as a person, and you know, he's trying to do things that I don't deem appropriate. But I remember when I was a kid, I did things that my mom probably didn't deem appropriate, or I just learned stuff that I felt like I wanted to do, and I acted on it. And he's at that stage, and I'm not really liking it, but he's still he's a good kid. He's a handsome kid, of course. He's my son. I feel like I got one more pregnancy in me, but I would have the max 3 children, but I really feel like I got one more pregnancy in me, if that makes sense. Like, God provide me with a set of twins and let's wrap it up, you know? But I don't plan on having any more children until I get me a man's, and I ain't got no man's, so I ain't having no babies. Like, sir, I'm not giving you no baby. The first nigga was a fluke. Do you see this? You see all this fine black chocolate?
It's all this black chocolate. All this fucking black. Look at them fucking black. Look at all this black chocolate.
I'm trying to be giving this out willy-nilly so that ugly man can have a beautiful child that look like me. No. So a nigga could be linked to me the rest of his life? No. So that's the end of my video. If you like my video, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. It's Zanny1x. Please come back, because me and you, we homies.